welcome to Arrowhead Sunday. I'm your host, Wade. Let's get right to it. This is a new segment we call Week in Review. It's my take on this crazy week. So much has happened that our head's spinning. Where's people coming and going. So far, who we lost this week? Long list. So we've lost Frank Clark, we know about. We've lost Orlando Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, wide receiver. We've lost safety, Juan Thornhill. We've lost offensive tackle, Drew Wiley. We've lost fullback Michael Burton, and we've lost defensive tackle Colin Saunders. So let's just break these down. First off, Frank Clark he was kind of a cap hit. We love Frank, but he was really a cap hit. He wasn't producing like he used to. He did great in the Super Bowl. But during the season, he just didn't produce enough. And his cap hit was so high, I don't think he was just enough value. We had to make money. Frank was gone, so the Chiefs, in response, signed Charles Omenihu. And his info is Charles Omenihu signed a 2-year, $20 million deal with the Chiefs. He's coming off his best season with 16 quarterback hits, 28 pressures with the 49ers. And he's only 25 years old, and Frank Clark's 29. So the Chiefs tend to like the younger players. Next, Orlando Brown Jr. signed a 4-year, $64 million with the Bengals. With $31 million signing bonus, which is pretty good for a lineman, I guess. I'm a little confused on this one. The Chiefs' response was we signed former Jaguars offensive right tackle Juan Taylor, and we reached a 4-year, $80 million contract with him, per sources, per Adam Schefter. It just seems weird that we wouldn't have paid Orlando Brown that much. So I'm not sure what the deal was there, if we just decided we didn't want him or he didn't want us, or I'm not sure what was going on there. So we signed Juan Taylor in response, so hopefully his numbers were improving, and he's just only going to improve. So that's going on. Next, there. Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster, he was a great wide receiver for us last year. We only had him for 1 year. I really liked the guy. He produced a lot. He ended up being our number one receiver. He signed a big deal with the New England Patriots. It was 3 years, $33 million deal. That was really good. We weren't going to be able to pay him that much. That's pretty good for him. I'm happy for him. The Chiefs haven't had any response to that. There's some rumors about maybe OBJ. There's also rumors about Hopkins. One little tidbit that you might not know is recently Patrick Mahomes started following D. Hopkins on Twitter. That's interesting news. You might not have heard that anywhere else. So next, let's talk about we lost safety Juan Thornhill. He had signed a 3-year, $21 million with the Browns. That's probably, I'm not sure if we wouldn't have paid him that much. I was a little confused on that one, but it's fine. Thornhill was a really good player for us. I'm happy to see him get paid a little bit. The Chiefs' response for Juan Thornhill was to pick up safety Mike Edwards from Tampa Bay. We signed Mike Edwards to a 1-year deal for $3 million with $2 million in incentives per the Ian report. So definitely a little bit of savings there. I checked both of the stats for Mike Edwards and Juan Thornhill. They're pretty even. I don't think we're going to have a big drop off. Hopefully Mike comes in and he stays healthy and he's ready to work, and with our coaching staff and everything, he might be pretty good pickup for us. I wish we could have got him for maybe more than 1 year, but because if he does well, we'll have to pay him or somebody. We'll be in this carousel next year, so we'll see what happens. Next, we lost offensive tackle Drew Wiley. He signed with the Commanders, 3 years, $24 million. This kind of sucks. Wiley was a much improved player for us. So the Chiefs' response to this was to re-sign guard Nick Allegretti to a 1-year team-friendly deal with incentives, but the details aren't available right now. We probably still need a little bit of more depth at the O-line level, and they might do that with more free agencies or the draft, so we'll see what they have to come. We look forward to that. As we always say, in Beach we trust, and we'll see. Next, let's talk about fullback Michael Burton. He signs with the Denver Broncos. This will be Burton's 9th year in the league, 2 years with the Chiefs and 6 years with other teams. Maybe not that big of a loss for us. He should not be too hard to fill. Fullbacks are a kind of a niche group. They do a lot the down and dirty yards and things like that, and they do a lot on special teams and stuff. So he shouldn't be horrible to replace. We don't have any answer yet for him, but I'm sure we will. Next we have defensive tackle Colin Saunders. He signed with the Saints, 3 years, $14 million. Saunders was a great defensive tackle. We really don't have an answer yet for him. We still have Mike Dana, and he might pick up more reps and play a bigger role, and then so we'll probably be looking for more in free agencies and the draft on that. So there's a little bit more to come, but I don't want this video to be an hour long. That's the down and dirty. If you have any comments or questions, if you want me to discuss anyone any further, let me know in your comments. I'll go further in depth on certain players that you guys want to hear about. Thank you for watching Arrowhead Sunday.